I broke up with my boyfriend today because he complimented a coworker. Today, my boyfriend accidentally texted me something that he meant to text a coworker. It said, "You're already cute, but your pics on the gram are model-worthy. You also look sophisticated and worldly because of the places you've been to." With his explanation, he said that she came to him during work asking him if a pic she took was a post-worthy pic and asked if she looked catfish. He couldn't respond in person because he was on the phone, so he meant to text it to her. Obviously the text didn't get to her and got to me instead. Mind you, this woman is married with a son. Why couldn't she ask her husband instead? My boyfriend, being the captain save a hoe he is, wanted to hype her up because she's close friends with the supervisor. I'm not even surprised because he's a natural-born ego-stroker, but he didn't need to say all that to another woman. A simple, "It's nice, you should post it," would have sufficed. He's always spoken about her and her lil family to me, so I never saw her as a threat, but now IDK. This was actually the last straw with something coworker related that I didn't like, so I broke up with him. He's currently pleading, "We're really just friends, I wanted to make someone's day, she's not like that," and blah blah blah. He doesn't see the true intentions of his hoe even though it's clear she wanted attention. I'm not happy about breaking up, but I'm also fed up with this crap. Currently just in a headspace of staying focused on myself so it doesn't hurt, I'm just disappointed. I just wanna know what y'all think. Since I'm not happy about the breakup, his pleads are actually kind of getting to me. But I need to know how I can stand firm. What is the best way to move forward? Any advice appreciated. We both are 25 and have been together for 4 years. His explanation is suspicious. I am finding it hard to believe that she asked him something in person at work, and he was unable to answer her and so text her. I find it much more likely that he just didn't want to show you the text that preceded the one he accidentally sent you, and so he came up with a lame explanation. And I agree that the compliments were ought. If she was asking the question he claims, then a simple, "Yay, it's nice, post it," was all that was needed. So again, I think he's lied. If he hasn't cheated already, then he definitely at least fancies her and is flirting with her, and I would not be comfortable with that either. I say good for you for having the self-respect to say fuck that shit. Captain save a hoe, tears of joy. Stick to your guns. This is just going to keep happening, and you're going to get so sick of it, and you're going to wonder why you didn't stand firm. And buy him a cape and a shirt with a big C on it, lol. He's trying to fuck her. I'm not sure why you're getting these delusional comments about how you're insecure. Trust your judgment, stay away from him. As a man, I can 100% tell you he might as well have typed that text with his penis. You did the right thing, get the fuck out. He's an ego stroker, laughing my ass off. WTF. Is that what we're calling man WH0 res now? If you knew him for 4 years and if you knew he does this a lot, then I'm glad you did what you think is right. If this is the only instance and you decided to end this after seeing that text, I'm pretty sure you didn't trusted him even before this. I would not be okay with my partner texting that to a coworker. Also, you only found out because he accidentally sent it to the wrong person. Lots of red flags here. I think the language is fine, it's okay to be upset, and also okay not to like it. I don't have enough information to know if it's flirting, but, on the surface, I don't see anything harmful. If this is a recurring issue and you've communicated that it bothers you and he doesn't want to adjust, then I'd say it's probably better that you split up. If this were just a one-off, I would advise you to have a serious conversation about boundaries. It's not appropriate to gush about another woman's looks when you're in a relationship. For example, "You look nice in this picture," is fine. "You are so cute, you look like a model in this picture," is not fine. If he does this all the time, dumping him was definitely the right thing to do. You're right. There's something suspicious going on there. It could have been coworkers talking together, but it's just a weird when he calls her cute and worldly. Edit. Spelling error. You're entitled to feel however you feel about this, and if breaking up makes you feel better, great. But please stop calling other women hoes. What is the best way to move forward? Stay broken up. He was out of line. The thing is that you say this is the last straw for something coworker-related incident that you want to be dealing with. It means that there are constant boundaries being crossed already anyway. Good thing that you ended it. It sounds like things like this built up in you over time and you lost the respect for him in the process and are done now. It's probably for the better. If your gut says he was being shady, 99% he was. Your intuition is never wrong, that's what it's for. Your tummy will tell you what you need to know. This is the classic post that, gender reversed, would turn in the fragile masculinity, insecure, and I do this with my male friends all the time post. What the fuck? I compliment people a lot but I am not trying to get in their pants. I just know what it's like being super depressed and don't want others to feel that way. Seriously, can people stop thinking all I guys trying to do is get in a woman's pants? That's not what Captain Save a Ho refers to. Clearly your foot was out the door if this is enough to set you off. Tears of joy. Insecurity leaping out, streaking across the field. You say he loves building people up, framed negatively as stroking people's egos, unless he also neglects to do it for you as well. I don't see why this is breakup worthy. Have fun though finding a cold man that keeps everyone at arm's length for fear of offending your sensibilities. Without the background info it looks like you broke up over a thoughtful compliment. I'm not sure why he would want you back based on that. Oh, I was honestly surprised by all the comments cheering this on. My boyfriend and I both compliment and hype up our friends, and we know many taken people who do as well. I always just thought it was a nice way to be. Is it most common to break up with someone for complimenting other people? 4 years is nothing up, especially when he has a wondering eye. You have done yourself one hell of a favor, hands clapping. Stay broken up. But also, there's no need to call her names, she didn't do anything to you. Am I the only one that thinks that it is a normal text to a friend? I'm a male myself and complimenting friends when having a girlfriend or vice versa is something I would expect to find in a healthy relationship. However, I understand that if this has happened in the past and you don't feel comfortable about it, you should just look for something that suits you better, because this is a lack of trust from which a relationship can't be built. You are 25, yet you are acting like you are 16 and on your first relationship. Just because your boyfriend texted one compliment to his coworker doesn't mean that he is cheating, interested in her. Being friendly, flirty with coworkers is good for business in many ways. In any case, with the attitude shown in the post, I think you did boyfriend a favor by breaking up with him. Too many insecurities, they make relationships unnecessarily complicated. Been in a similar place. Trust your gut and get out now. Block out all the hate up because it's mostly IG addicts who need to justify their addiction for attention and validation from strangers and need an excuse to cyber stalk 100 different women at once. Social media has destroyed them and they will never know what it's like to be happily content with one person. Date a man who doesn't use IG next time and remove that whole toxic shithole from the dynamic of your relationship. People who use less social media are honestly just so much less drama. I think you're not ready for an adult relationship. People in the comments will victim blame and gaslight you into taking the scrote back. Manhose will defend his behavior by saying it's just friendly, which only counts for them, obviously, not you. In your case it would make you a cheater. Leave him in the trash, where he belongs. Don't waste any more time on the abuser, as they usually love confusing you and sucking your energy dry by arguing with you, because it gives them a feeling of power. Block and delete. A simple, "It's nice, you should post it," would have sufficed. That. Your ex-boyfriend was playing the field with you as his safety plan. Don't go back. You're free to break up with someone for whatever reason you want. That being said, don't try and convince yourself it was because of this one comment he made towards another woman. If you acknowledge that he's an ego stroker, his text wasn't so insanely out of line. If that's all it took for you to end a 4-year relationship, I very highly doubt you ever wanted it to continue much further anyway. Lol. That is not good really. If my boyfriend did that, I'd do the same. You'll definitely find someone better. Unless you think he's not that kind of person, you have to listen to your gut. I have a colleague that I am very close with, I sometimes ask him if the pic I took is cute for my Facebook profile. All he will say is, "That's a good photo, that's it." I would agree with you if he ever showed signs of being interested in her or wanting to be with her. But otherwise, I would say that you are overreacting and broke up with your boyfriend for no reason. Haha, Captain Save-A-Ho. It's refreshing to see a post here of a person having clearly defined personal boundaries and acting in them. Cheers to you for being a strong person. I think you are insecure and you are taking it out on him. Captain Save-A-Ho types are the worst. They think they have good intentions but ultimately it's self-serving. And it means they lack boundaries and let women step all over them. Opportunistic type of women can figure out who to exploit in this manner, usually for attention. You can do better. I try to hype my people up on the regular but even this is a bit much. Can't blame you for being wary honestly. So you broke up over Seuss behavior over time, not Jute the text. Yes, it was too much, and his explanation is BS. Trust your gut. Lol, Captain Save-A-Ho indeed. Probably right to break it off. We're really just friends, make someone's day, she's not like that, are all answers to questions you did not ask. They are just friends but his words imply that he wants to push this to be more than just average compliments. He wanted to make her day but it seems more like he wanted to make his own day. She's not like that, but the question is his own behavior and not so much hers. He's basically deflecting this back to her and you and he's not taking any responsibility for his own actions. It's obvious if you did the same thing with another guy, he'd be crying in a corner. Anyone here who tells you that you shouldn't end it over something so trivial wouldn't bother to date a guy like that, so don't let them fool you. Trash took itself out, girl. Boyfriend is Seuss. Honestly, it's not that serious. Is it okay if use your version of ho from here on out? Lol, absolutely brilliant. Oh, and by the way, you made the right choice. He is definitely into that girl. You're good, homie. Bury it and move on. You don't say all that to someone you're not trying to hook up with, I promise. Good riddance and strong call me hand. I think you absolutely made the correct decision. Overreaction, he's literally just being nice. Do him a favor and don't get back with him. Yeah, he was trying to get somewhere.